welcome to Phoenix TV, the TV show that follows Manchester's fastest and most exciting sports team, the Manchester Phoenix. On this week's show, we've got all the match highlights, player interviews, but we're going to start with the hockey news with my good friend Tambo. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Nice to see the snow went away and we're getting people in.
Yeah, it's not a bad crowd. I thought a few more would maybe stay away with the snow, but we're a hearty bunch of hockey fans.
Yeah. Right, a lot of player movement this week. Pasha Gomeniuk, he was released by the Steel Dogs. Oh, and he turned up with his little mate Slava down at the Jets, eh? Now there's a surprise. And they've released D-man come forward, come play anywhere they want him to, Tommy Vallejo. He's not got a club yet, but wouldn't be surprised if we saw him up at the Steel Dogs. There's also a rumour that Ozelins hasn't produced at Hull. One rumour is that he's actually going to go back to Sheffield. Another one is that he doesn't want to go back to the EPL. So we'll have to wait and see on that.
Be an interesting one.
Nick Poole's announced his retirement from playing for the rest of the season. I think he did this last year as well, about this time, if I remember right.
I think it was
he's going to concentrate on the coaching. Yeah? So he'll be looking for an input forward. And just as I've written this, we actually got a guy, Yanni Jokelin from Finnish 3rd Division, has signed for Milton Keynes. Looks useful. Looks useful. Right, see, Perky of Swindon, he's had to go on for a while. Unfortunately, he's had a family bereavement, so he's had to go back. So, best wishes to him and all his family.
Yeah, definitely, all the best.
And Big Lobby Longstaff has retired from GB, just in time to play a couple of games for Guildford while Tony Hand's away. No, there's not a conspiracy there at all. No. Best of luck to you, David. You've done Britain proud.
Yeah.
101 caps, that takes a bit of doing.
Yeah, you got to say something. A guy can last that long on the international stage is certainly doing so out. So congratulations and all the best, apart from when you're playing Phoenix.
And he's a top man. When you can understand what he's saying.
Well,
I'm saying nothing on that one. Right, on to Sunday's games. Telford Tigers 3, Slough Jets 4. Tim Burrows and Tommy Karpov, their new boy, and Callum Bowley. Wasn't enough. Slough win it with goals from Slava and Franciszek Bakulik, getting a pair each. Heck of a game here. Bracknell Bees 5, Basingstoke Bison 1. That was a bit of a surprise. Astonishing result. Smittle, Massa, Spearing, Thompson and Pavel Strichik, the new D-man. He got a goal from the blue. Disappointing for Bison, Joe Rand got their goal. Flames 4, Sheffield 2. 2 goals in the third period by Rick Plant and Joseph Coit gave them the 2 points. They threw away a 2-goal lead early on. Hoppy and Ben Campbell getting their goals. Second period comeback through Duncan and Payet gave the Steel Dogs a bit of hope. They're playing not too bad and not quite getting the results at the moment. Sad, isn't it?
I can feel the sympathy.
Come to our game in a minute. Cup semi-final was played on Wednesday. Slough were looking good for all but the last 90 seconds. And it finished Slough Jets 3, Basingstoke Bison 2. So all to play for there in the second leg. The goals came from Dan Davis and 2 from Bakulik. He's scoring a lot these days. Basingstoke scorers were Greg Owen and Greg Chambers. With 2 minutes left, 3-2 is going to make an awful game of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. It's all to play for, so Basingstoke have still got some hope. Slough obviously thinking that they can win it with the 1-goal lead, so it should be a cracking game back down in Basingstoke.
Well, we obviously want Slough to win it, because if we manage to get past Guildford, which is no easy task, we'd have home advantage in the final. So
yeah, and the record isn't great against Basingstoke, which, to quote the great Reggie Dunlop, just means would you.
Yeah. Right, Manchester Phoenix 3, Peterborough Phantoms 4, overtime. Disappointing last week.
Yeah, not the best result we've ever had. I don't know, just to me it looked like we were just a little like split second off making decisions. You know, just wasn't quite clicking for us. But you know, it's just one of those things.
I know don't like to use excuses, because it's always come back to bite you really if you do. But Peterborough had the night off. We had a tough one at Basingstoke, a long journey. The guys did look tired, and all credit to Peterborough. No.
Oh, absolutely. You can't take away from Peterborough. I mean, you can only beat the team that's put in front of you. And I think we played well, but let's say Peterborough just played that a little bit better.
And so now I'm going to cough.
It's a fair play to them, but yeah, it wasn't our best night at the office. I think that was clear for everyone to see. A few calls that maybe could have gone either way, or maybe might not have been called in other games, but at the end of the day, Peterborough got the extra goal and they ended up winning. It's a fair play to them.
Okay, that may as well take a wee look at the league table before we talk about tonight's game. And not a lot of change really. Flames are on top with 54 points. Bison have got 53 and we've got 51, so it's still tight up there. The Jets have 44, Milton Keynes 41, the Wildcats 38, the Bees 37, Phantoms 33, and then the bottom two are still Sheffield with 27 and Telford with 9. Much as a muchness, really not a lot of change really for this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's still got those little groups which are only separated by a couple of points. It's, for most teams, still quite a lot to play for. So yeah, it's beginning to kind of settle down a lot more now, isn't it? So
right, on to tonight. Now, we look at previous results, we look at everything that's gone on. This should be a cakewalk for Phoenix. It isn't going to be.
Not what I mean. You mentioned it in the news there. Obviously, the 5-1 win against Basingstoke proves obviously on the night Bracknell can put the points up, score a lot of goals, and can be an offensive machine. But again, I think it's inconsistency with them. One night they're brilliant, the next night not so great. So yeah, it depends which Bees turn up. If it's the team we played previously, like I said, it could be a cakewalk. If it's the team that turns up against Basingstoke, it could be a bit harder.
And we got George in again tonight. Stevie's still not fit. I know Gareth Cox has got the Bees fired up for tonight. He says it's time we took something from Manchester. Hey Gareth, not tonight if we can help it.
Well, I'm hoping that doesn't come back and jinx us. But no, I say, I mean, the way Phoenix are playing against Bracknell, you'd expect us to win. But obviously, as we know, that especially this season, just because you expect a team to win doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. But again, yeah, it's home team biased. I think the Phoenix should win it, and by a goal or two.
Right, well, we may as well go and do what else we got to do and go and watch some hockey.
Knocks it loose, but then takes the hit from Duggan. In fact, it's Strickcheck that was trying to get it clear. Duggan does well to keep it in at the line. Boothroyd going back door, and that's a good save by Ambler on James Archer. The net comes off as Ambler slid across. The Bees almost the victims of their own inability to clear there. Turner did well to knock that one past Tom Duggan, and it was Cerny that came across. Massive passes intercepted, shot from Archer, save, rebounds there, and it's cleared off the line. That's really well played by Lewis Turner as Ambler made the stop on Tom Duggan. The puck bounced behind him, and Turner knocks it off the goal line. And Rob Lamy has the puck for the Bees. Long shot, El Hadj makes the stop. Rebound was there, Lamy falls over, nice pass onto the right-hand side, releases Michael Cerny, he shoots, and Ambler sees the rebound drop down into the corner, and a long pass is tipped on nicely by Andy McKinney, who will chase that one in. Comes in with the hit on Andy Munro. Phoenix have knocked it loose with Liam Chong, but the Bees pick it up, and Grant Rounding will carry it away. A long pass by the Bees finds Lamy in the face-off circle, played it towards the back door, and it's deflected away. Lamy has the puck again, trying to turn and shoot. The backhander from Fisher is not wide.
53.
The Bees have it with Lucas Smittle. Galazzi's shot doesn't get through. Glove down at the line by Oakford. One-timer from Strickcheck. El Hadj makes the save, and he will cover up the rebound. The Phoenix piling the pressure on again. Boothroyd from the line. Shot good, saved by Ambler. The rebound bounced into the slot, but Bracknell will clear it away. Fisher's pass doesn't find anybody. Schnabel backhanded up ahead at Archer, back to Duggan, who gets hit with a hip check from Pavel Strickcheck, and James Ashton says that's kneeing. I'm not sure how that's kneeing. Maybe he's called it as a trip, but who knows? It's a Phoenix power play. Oh, as he wanted the one-timer, and the Bees clear it away. Poseville with speed from behind the Phoenix goal. On to the left side, in comes Tom Duggan. Overskated it, but turns in the corner, back out to the line. Poseville moving out, gets it across Archer, fakes the shot, now he does shoot, and it's deflected into the netting and out of play.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just have your attention 1 sec. We're going to be finishing the period a little earlier. Unfortunately, there is a big hole in the ice which goes all the way through to the concrete. So on players' safety,
it's not concrete, it's sand. Now, everybody here, even Pete, knows that this rink's on sand, not concrete.
So that is the end of the first.
And right, that's the end of the first time off to get a bucket and spade.
Don't forget that we do.
Okay, Phoenix TV here. I'm here with one of our guests. In fact, there's quite a few of them, and they're the first Timperley Cubs. And I've got one of the leaders here, Dominic O'Sullivan. Dominic, you're a guest of the Manchester Foundation. What do you think of this idea of getting the kids out to another sport?
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. It's a great idea to get people out seeing different sports other than the football that they're used to seeing or any other sports. But yeah, ice hockey is great. It's a great idea, great family sport. I enjoy coming, it's great.
Okay, right, I'm here with three of the lads. Let's get their names first. Let's have your names, boys.
Daniel Cockcroft. Alex Howells. Vinnie Owens.
Right, have any of you guys been to ice hockey before?
Well, I think I have, yeah. I definitely remember.
You would remember. There's lots of white stuff out there. Okay, right, the thing is, do you like it?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you like about it?
I love it how they get to bash people in the faces.
And I've heard you guys, you've been making a lot of noise up there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's great, because if you do make a noise, we'll have you back. Okay? Guys, thanks very much for coming tonight. Do appreciate it. Dominic, great to see them all here, and hope we'll see you again.
Duggan gets tied up by James Galazzi. McKenzie coming in, trying to dig it loose. It'll break two. James Archer's shot is held well by Carl Ambler. That was an awkward one, but he holds on. Face off, this one by the Beast. Shot from massive save by Hadge. Rebound, they score. Lucas Smittle following up the rebound off the pad of George El Hadj, bangs it in, and the Bees have broken the deadlock. It's Manchester 0, Bracknell 1. The puck gets it up ahead, and Massa lobs it to the line, but not out. This time he does, though, pick it up, gets past Tom Duggan, who takes him down in a heap. Probably should have been a penalty, as Massa sat on the ice and waited for it to be called, but nothing was given. As it's tipped, and then gets it back, has it hop off his skates, Cerny keeps it in, nice pass to find Joachim Flatten. Cuts towards the net, backhander is saved by Ambler, loose puck, and the Bees will clear it away. Played up onto the wing, Ford in towards Rob Lamy in the middle, but he went too soon, and Bracknell are offside. Touch was a bit heavy, Bendick dispossessed him. He now tries to carry it all the way around his own zone, off the skate of possible, fortuitous bounce, and away come the Bees with Matt Ford. He shoots, and El Hadj will hold on to that one. No look pass out front is picked off by Tony Hand, and Hand's pass towards Posiville was deflected, so Posiville will circle back and find James Neal. Went for the first time pass, couldn't get it through. Galazzi threads it through Smittle, back door, goal for the Bracknell Bees. Phoenix playing themselves into a hole, and it's the duo of Smittle and Massa again. This time Smittle with the pass and Martin Massa with the goal. The Phoenix are in a spot of bother here. It's Manchester 0, Bracknell 2. Chong gloving it down. McKinney's got the puck, he shoots, puts it wide at the near post. Chong towards McKinney in the slot, can he find it? He does, but it's deflected out of play. Nice little drag to bring his way through. They try and stuff it in near post. It's Posiville pinned into the boards by Pavel Striček, and it's a big hit coming in, James Archer, and the whistle goes. And we wait to see what the penalty call is here. It may well be the Bracknell player on the floor who's taken the penalty. We'll wait and see. As Posiville was pinned up against the boards, Archer came in with the big hit that the Bees didn't like. Chipped up over the head of Robert Schnabel. Big Benwood comes in trying to knock it down. The Bees will break the other way as Ford delays and shoots. Good stop by El Hadj with the left elbow, and it bounces out of play.
21st of February into your diaries.
Shot in the slot. El Hadj gloves that one and holds on.
here again in the community block, and we've got Cheadle lacrosse team here with us tonight. I'm here with the chairman, and your name is?
I'm Bob Condren.
And we've got some junior players and some hangers-on as well, I think, haven't we?
No, they're all junior players.
You're all junior players. Okay, let's have your names then, please. What's your name?
Ethan Hale.
And?
Ellis Beethorpe.
Sam Condren.
Dominic Burns.
Right, lacrosse. It's a bit like ice hockey without any rules, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, yeah. No, it's a game with sticks that the.
Oh, I tried it as a goalie once for a while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's just, yeah, okay, we'll just say it wasn't for me after that. Yeah. Anyway, just the reason for being here as guests of the Manchester Foundation.
Yes.
Good to come and see another sport. Have any of you ever been here before?
No, I used to play. I used to go to the ice rink a lot when I was a lot younger.
Oh, over in...
My youngest, a couple of years ago.
Any of you guys been before?
Usually every Friday I come to disco night with my friends, so...
Yeah, that's just playing on the ice. I'm talking about the ice hockey. Yeah. What do you think of ice hockey then?
Yeah, I think it's really good.
You like it? Good. And
Very
you?
fast.
I want to try it out.
You want to try it out? Well, there's plenty of junior teams. How old are you?
11.
Well, the under-12s will be looking for players. By all means, just find out who to talk to and we'll get you a game. Are you all enjoying it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
And
really good.
how does it compare to lacrosse?
It's more quicker, so it's much more, yeah.
Well, you got the ice, you're on grass, or you're on AstroTurf these days, are you?
No, we play on grass. Our pitches are all grass pitches, really.
It's more energetic.
Sorry?
It's more energetic.
It's yeah, it could be. But lacrosse has got its moments as well. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for coming up. I hope you enjoy yourself, and we'll see you again.
Bendick trying to stick-handle his way through. He couldn't do it. Cerny gets it ahead to Tony Hand. Plays it across. Cerny hasn't come off his skate as he was trying to knock it goals. He keeps the puck. He fires it across off the skate of Archer. Galazzi spins and plays it up off the boards. On to the wing. It's played up off the boards. Poor touch by the defenseman. In comes Duggan. He spins. He fires it across. Great stop. Carl Ambler with the left pad on Barry McKenzie as Duggan sprang and played a perfect pass across by Massa. Gets it onto the wing for Joachim Flatten. Chipped through. In comes Duggan again. Duggan keeping it on his backhand in the slot. Good save, Carl Ambler. Joachim Flatten it was who shot it goalwards, but Ambler was tight on the post. Stepping up shot from Boothroyd is knocked up into the plexi, but not out of play. Hand with the bouncy puck, gets it across. Shot from Poseville, bounces wide as Ambler slid across and stacked the pads. El Hadji's pass finding Luke Boothroyd. McKenzie wants it on the right-hand side. He gets it, knocks it past Jan Bendick. Oakford firing that one round the boards. Poseville will keep it in. He moves to the middle, plays it towards the back door. The shot comes in. Ambler makes the save. The net comes off. And again, Cerny at the top of the circle. They get it across. It's Robert Schnabel. He shoots and Ambler makes the stop as then Strickcheck comes in and grabs a hold of James Archer. And Oakford plays it up off the boards. Bronyman couldn't get there as Oakford and McKinney have a slash behind the play, and here we go. Andy McKinney taking exception to the hit from Sam Oakford. Oakford getting spun around. Down he goes. McKinney gets a couple of shots in as Oakford went down to the ice. And Andy McKinney gets the ice stone going. Backhands it around, forehand, Schnabel at the line, across to Luke Boothroyd. Boothroyd back out to Robert Schnabel. He gets it across to Hand. Hand, Schnabel one time, Rambler makes the save. The rebound's there, cleared away by Andy Munro. Hand moving out, went for the back door pass. Schnabel will keep it in at the line. The Bees in no hurry to clear. Big shot from Schnabel, knocked down in front by Joachim Flatten. And it's Rob Lamy that backhands it away. Duggan shoots, puts it wide, just wide of the near post. Poseville chipping up off the boards. Boothroyd has it knocked down by Strickcheck. Galazzi coming in with a cross check. Strickcheck going for a long pass. And the penalty will be called as we've got another fight going on in front of the bench. It's Andre Poseville and James Galazzi. Galazzi punching Poseville while he's down on the ice. The Phoenix players furious with that. Andre Poseville was flat on the ice when James Galazzi got that last punch in. Now Poseville's having words with the Bracknell bench. Galazzi with the cross-check on Poseville at the blue line. Galazzi will head to the bin, as will Andre Poseville. All right then, after all of that, the puck is dropped. Tom Duggan wins the draw. Mackenzie will circle. Carries ahead, gains the zone, plays it across, in comes Joachim Flatten off the outside of the goal. The net rippled, but it was the wrong side. Battling away there in the corner. Phoenix have got to try the stretch passes. His rounding shot is batted away. And as the Phoenix try to generate one last shot, they won't get there. And Carl Ambler has a shutout at what is a virtually silent Altrincham Ice Dome. The Manchester Phoenix have not only lost, they have been kept off the scoreboard on home ice. The final score tonight is the Manchester Phoenix 0, the Bracknell Bees 2.
Okay, Phoenix TV, our final score tonight, Manchester Phoenix 0, Bracknell Bees 2. I'm here with Carl Ambler, the goalie, man of the match, and a shutout. Carl, you good game tonight, buddy?
Yeah, it was alright. Wasn't too bad. Made a couple of mistakes, but they didn't get capitalised on, so.
One of them did. I've got a picture of it.
Yeah?
Oh yes, it certainly did.
When was that?
First period.
Oh, I didn't go in.
Oh, it did. I've got a picture to prove it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Some people think it's a strange result, but you guys have been playing well.
Yeah, I mean, the past 4 games now, we've shown up to play. Work ethic's been great from all the boys. Having 2 import D, getting back to full strength in the D lineups, making all the difference. A lot of difference. They're just solid, our 2 import D. Then you've got Oki as well, and the other guys chipping in. It's unreal. Makes my job easier.
Of course, I mean, it took a while to get the replacement in for Petran, didn't it? That was hard a bit.
Yeah, it sucked a little bit when he left, but he had to go to Kazakhstan and do what he had to do, chasing the money, I suppose. But Pav's come in. I suppose we took so long because we wanted to get the right guy. We didn't want to just get anyone and then be regretting it later on in the year. So getting Pav, he's a pretty solid D-man. He's good in front of the goal. Saves my ass so many times.
Don't know if we can say that on Phoenix TV, but we'll probably get away with it. But round 2 tomorrow, another game?
Yeah, round 2 tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Just show up and hopefully same result, maybe a bit higher.
Well, safe journey home when you do go, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Okay, I'm here with Phoenix man of the match, Joachim Flatten. Joachim, we worked hard. We came up against a goalie that was playing well, but it's disappointing. But hey ho, it's hockey.
I'm really frustrated about the effort level for myself and the team as a whole. Actually, we can't score, can't get the puck in the net, and if we're going to be a top team as Manchester Phoenix are, we can't have weekends like this and last weekend as well, where we give up points against the team on the lower half of in the league. So it's terrible. If we're going to beat Guildford and Basingstoke, we need to get our stuff together here and win every game.
Well, you've got a chance to put it right tomorrow because you're playing them again down in their barn. So it'll be a case of move on and get it right.
Yeah, we'll definitely going to come out flying tomorrow and get 2 points down there.
That's great, Joachim. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, it's the Manchester Phoenix post-game show. Unfortunately, wrong end of a defeat tonight. We're losing 2-0 to the Bracknell Bees. I'm here with a very flued up Neil. Hi, Neil.
Just so everybody knows, this is not an ordinary cold. It's man flu, by the way, for all the women at home, and none of you seem to be giving us enough sympathy. It's like, why do you think we don't have babies? You know what I mean? There's a reason. You know, you just need to be a little bit more caring with us. It's not nice, you know.
And I've also got Tom with us. Hi, Tom.
Hi, how you doing? Right.
All right, let's get the audible out of the way. Disappointing defeat. I mean, but some people say, yeah, we should be beating the teams in the bottom end of the league. But Bracknell have been playing well this last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think you look at their last 2 results now, 5-1 against Basingstoke and it turned us over tonight. And I think it's just a symbol of how the league is now. Any team can beat any other team on any given night, so you've got to show up. And credit to Bracknell that they're in a run of good form, and you know, they took the 2 points off us tonight. So credit where credit's due. It's a tough one to take, though.
Oh, it certainly is, Neil. I mean, you know, this is the end of the part of the season where, you know, we're looking for wins, and unfortunately we just came up a wee bit short tonight.
Yeah, we did, and you know what? Sometimes it's really hard to put your finger on it. I'm sure Tommy feels the same. You know, we seem to pepper the net. I just don't think we quite had the right, maybe not quite the right finish tonight, Tom. Although to be fair, you know, when Ambler's on his game, which is their keeper, he is very good, and his positioning was good tonight. I mean, I'd just like to say as well, you know, it doesn't make a difference to the game, and Tommy knows this, but that first goal of ours was in. If the photographers have caught it, it does hit the top of the net and bounce back out, and they've got the shot. So that would have been 1-0 us up, and you know what, possibly change the game. Maybe I'm scrambling around here for a few straws in the water, I don't know, but hey, sport's a funny thing, and you know, Bracknell's not a bad team. You know, as I say, they beat Guildford, they beat Basingstoke, and it's a very, very tough league. I mean, just seen the scores downstairs. I don't know if you know, but Guildford have lost again tonight. So you know what, up and down, swings and roundabouts. I think Tommy would agree. As long as we're in the mix, Tommy, we're going to be somewhere at the end of the season, aren't we, kid?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you know, if we were in 5th or 6th, and you have a night like this, you sit back and you go, oh well, we worked hard, but that's not the type of club we are. It's not the type of team we are. We're in contention for the league, so these ones are particularly hard to take when you give it everything and you come up just short. So
sorry guys.
That's all right. When you come up just short, it's tough when you're in the chase for the league. So yeah, like I said, if we were sitting a few points back, you know, in 5th or 6th, it wouldn't be a problem. But that's not how we want to play, and that's not the team we build.
No,
so.
no. I think one of the good things is with our sport here is it's not that long till you get the chance to put things right. You know, you're right back on the bike tomorrow.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how we went into the 3rd period. We were two goals down, and we said we're just going to give this all we got and see where we end up at the end. And fell short, but we've got 60 minutes tomorrow on a big ice surface in Bracknell, which suits us with a lot of speed. So we got the bit between our teeth pretty good, so we'll be going.
Yeah, and I think as well, Tommy, I mean, I want to say as well for the show, you know, I don't put that down to George. You know, George is a young keeper. He's had to step up for us. I think the 2 goals that were scored on him tonight were cracking goals, you know, and Tommy's next to me, so I'll say this, you know, I think our forwards came up short for us tonight. We just didn't manage that finish that we needed. We peppered that keeper. I know when I see the shots, we're going to have a lot more shots on him than they had on us.
Can't win a game with no goals scored, though, can you? No matter how good your defence plays, you're not going to win if you don't score. So.
And I'm only saying this, Tommy, because everybody will go, well, you know, they had young George in and he's the number 2. You know what? Young George was good for us tonight. Every time we've asked the boy to stand up for us and play, he's been great. And I think you'd agree, you know, he's come up trumps, hasn't he, really?
Absolutely. Every game he's played, you know, he's come up and played well. Tonight, the 2 goals that were scored would be scored in any league against any goalie, I think.
Absolutely. Smittle was on that like a rocket for that first one.
Yeah, the first one, the guy's in front, puck bounces, falls on his stick, and it's in the back of the net. And the second one, you know, a pretty textbook 2-on-1 backdoor tap in. So Georgie played brilliantly. He made some excellent saves in the second period, and you know, credit to the young lad, because he's stepped up when he's needed to.
Yeah, and the funny thing for us, Tommy, we must have had about I don't know, I'm going to go for 10 pucks loose bouncing around in the middle that were just behind our forwards.
Yeah, sometimes no matter how hard you work, or it's not going to come. I think tonight was one of those nights. So again, pretty frustrating, but you can only look forward.
Absolutely.
Right, well, I think it's time to move on. Let's look to Bracknell tomorrow, then a big semi-final on Wednesday night away in Guildford. And you lot can see your favourite team next Sunday against the Slough Jets. Back to our usual 5:30 face-off. So that is next Sunday, Slough Jets. You want to be here.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for this episode of Phoenix TV. But remember, if you have any questions you like answering, you can submit them via the usual ways, by text, by email, and of course, the official Phoenix forum. Now, to keep up with everything that's gone on in the world of Phoenix, why don't you check out the Facebook page, Twitter account, and also the official Manchester Phoenix website, and also check out the official Phoenix podcast for something just a little bit different. Now, our next game is against the Slough Jets. That's on the 3rd of February. It's a Sunday game, so we're back to the 5:30 face-off. It's also the return of Kieran Long, so hopefully we get a good crowd down to watch that, and guarantee it'll be a really tough game as well against Slough. So a big crowd will help push the boys over the line. But that's everything now, so from me and everyone here at the rink, we'll see you soon.